So what's going on here? Luke, you're a Celtics fan. Why did the Celtics almost lose this series? Was this because of the coaching or was this lack of preparation by the players? Should them almost losing this series to the 76ers be scared that they can't pass the Miami Heat, especially that the Miami Heat have had rest?
No.
And the Celtics will only have a day off or so.
No, because this is Celtics basketball. This is what we've done for the last 10 years. Always make it difficult. They can never win easy. Doesn't matter who the coach is. It could be Brad Stevens, Ime Udoka, or Mazzulla. It doesn't matter who the coach is. It doesn't matter who the players are. They never make it easy. I'm not worried because we beat Miami last year and we're a better team on paper. But the Celtics could do one of their little Celtics things where they just give away the game in the fourth quarter, like games 1 and 4 of this series. This series should have been a sweep. They easily won games 2 and 3, and they should have won games 1 and 4, but they just handed them to Philly just to make the series go longer than it should have. And that could happen against Miami, but
is it because Joe Mazzulla's Quizlets? They weren't good enough?
Because they did the same thing last year under Ime Udoka. They did the same thing. It doesn't matter who's playing or who's coaching. This team
probably has to use Kahoot too now in correlation.
If you wear the Celtics jersey, you're prone to just choking and giving away games that you shouldn't. So at this point, that's what it starts to feel like. I think we will beat the Heat probably in 7 games again, like last year. It'll be like a sloppy, shitty series where you see a few games that nobody breaks 100. But I think we win in 7, but then we lose to the Lakers because the Lakers have the greatest player that's ever played the game. So you can't afford to give away games against him.
Wow.
Very true.
Nick, what do you think?
I thought this series, I watched some of the basketball I watched in the Sixers Celtics series. I think it was game 6. I was watching wow, both teams suck. Wow, this is just not basketball. But then game 7, the Celtics, Jayson Tatum proved ever since I sent that text, I think he's scored 1,000 points.
You think you said it right before the fourth quarter?
Yeah. And then it was just Jayson Tatum saw my text. He's like, okay, shit, I gotta perform. Yeah, I think the only problem for the Celtics Heat are the Celtics is if they shoot themselves in the foot. I think they should really go and get Brad Stevens and bring him down for this. For just having coach instead of Mazzulla.
Have him pull a Pat Riley.
Yeah.
Dude, how good would that be? They make it to the NBA championship. Let's say they make it to the finals, and you just found out Joe Mazzulla has been suspended for the entirety of the playoff series.
The Celtics Brad down Stevens, 3-1.
And Brad Stevens places himself as the coach and leads the back. He's like, you know what? Sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves and do the work yourself. I've learned. My dad taught me. Sometimes you got to do it yourself. People can't get it done.
Why does your Brad Stevens sound like an old Southern man from the
movies? Brad Stevens coached at Butler.
It's a lot from Indiana. Yeah, Indiana might be a lot more Southern than you think.
True.
Right.
True.
Nick saved the Celtics season.
Yep.
All right.
You can thank.
Yeah. Shout out Nick. Shout out Nick for saving our season.
Jackson, you got any thoughts on this Celtics series?
I have plenty of thoughts. Thank you.
You got plenty of sauce?
I have plenty of sauce. I've what is it? 50 piece. I need extra sauce, no napkins for this mess that the Celtics made of the 76ers.
Yeah, that Szechuan sauce.
I hate Szechuan sauce. So look at Luke. Disappointed.
That's a hot take.
But yeah, the Celtics. Are we gonna still preview it? The Celtics will beat the Heat, but neither here nor there.
We're literally we're doing previews right after this, so if you want to give your bullshit.
Well, I have a couple of thoughts on Mr. James Harden, who almost turns the ball over more than he scores now. If he's headed to Houston, I hope it's just for the summer, because we certainly don't want him here at 34 years of age for 4 more years.
What do you mean?
$200 million.
Income tax? No income tax?
He's a legend in the city of Houston.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole point of this game was, I said before the game, we need to send James Harden to the strip club sad, not happy. That was the goal.
Oh, yeah.
I also feel like I heard a bug in my bedroom, but I don't see it, so very scared right now. But I do want to say,
I'm saying James Harden he can be here for the summer. He can live in Houston.
Nah.
But he can't play for the Houston Rockets.
Those strippers.
The guy
There's
who had 9 points
businesses
and
out
5
there.
turnovers in Game 7. Jim Harden, I should say, has never been a good player in any elimination game.
He's Kirk
ever in his
Cousins, the
entire
Andy
career.
Dalton of
He
the NBA.
single-handedly.
He's
He
the Andy
Kirk
Dick.
Cousins.
He's the
He
Andy Dick of the
single-handedly-
NBA.
He's the Andy Dick of the NBA. He
I don't know who
single-handedly
Andy Dick
won
is.
the
Wait,
Sixers
1
2
second.
games, and then he
Wait,
decided he wanted to do coke with Phil Hartman's or Joel Embiid's wife, not Phil Hartman's wife, in Game
real
7,
story.
and that's why they lost.
Is that real? That can't be real.
What?
No, he's kidding.
What?
Who the hell is Andy Dick? But no. So
Oh, we're
Doc Rivers.
we're about to blow your mind. We're about to blow your mind. Keep talking.
I know
I'm
who,
about to
I know
make a
who
graph.
Andy Dick is, but I
No,
don't
you
know.
don't. You
if
don't
this
know
is a
Andy
real
Dick like we
story.
know Andy Dick.
Isn't he the guy who looks like
He's the guy who likes showing his
yeah,
balls to people and licking
that's
them.
Andy Dick. Yeah, I know who Andy Dick is. But
One dude with glasses looks funky.
my MVP did not do well.
Underrated comedic genius, if some would say.
Joel Embiid didn't have a great Game 7, and I won't say that I can't say he dominated 3 straight games of having 30 points, so I can't sit here and say, oh, it's his knee now, because it wasn't his knee back then. I do think his knee is playing a huge impact on it. I think he's probably, as it's going on, getting a little bit more worried. It's probably getting a lot more painful. Joel Embiid, they didn't get it done. I don't think it's all on Doc Rivers, but I don't think it's all on Embiid. I don't think it's all on Harden. It's just a bad team in the second
It's just
round.
a Doc choke.
It's just
a patented Doc choke. We've
But
seen
at
it
the same
before.
time, I mean, so it's like, okay, Doc's not playing. So Game 7, let's use Game 7 as an example. They scored 10 points in the third quarter. James Harden needs more than 9 points. Embiid needs more than 15 points. Is that on Doc or is that on James Harden having 9 points and 5 turnovers? Because I'm watching this game and I'm thinking, right when it turns, right in the second quarter, the flagrant foul on James Harden. I mean, don't have 5 turnovers and 9 points. Like, even if you're not shooting well, I can't put that on Doc Rivers.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just shitting on Doc because it's a Celtics.
Yeah,
fan.
because it's
Like,
another.
yeah.
He's the best 3-1 blower in the
Yeah,
history of
nobody
sports.
is better
So what's
at
3-2
choking in the
for
playoffs.
Doc Rivers? Doc Rivers a 3-2 lead that's
That's
easy
easy.
work to blow that. So
I think
he
didn't
will
help
get
with-
fired because it was a blowout. And
Yeah,
they were up
that's the
3-2.
trend in the NBA.
And he should get
Um,
fired probably.
Well,
because-
the Sixers suck. I think we need to realize that the Sixers just suck because I think they're a regular season team. There's 2 teams.
The
in
Utah
NBA. There's
Jazz?
the regular season team. Yeah, there's the regular season teams and the playoff teams. We're starting to
Like
see
the Grizzlies.
You know, yeah, the
Yeah,
the
Suns,
Grizzlies.
right?
The
That's why you
Minnesota
gotta fire your head
Vikings.
coach.
Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
Don't say that about
like,
my Vikings.
The Green Bay
The
Packers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. The MVP award is it's just going to become
Fake.
Failed
obsolete.
award.
You know, yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
it's a
we're
failed
just-
award.
The regular season's too long, so nobody cares anymore.
Yes, like you got to bring it home.
All right.
You got to win the championship.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you do in the regular season anymore. And like
Yeah.
I said, the Sixers now they made me a little more nervous than I thought. But when I was talking to our friend Hobbs, Cyro, I told him before the Hawks series was over, I said the winner of the Hawks Celtics series is going to be playing in the conference finals because I have no faith in the 76ers. Now,
Yeah.
granted, the 76ers made us work a lot harder. I thought it was going to be like a 5-game like gentleman's sweep because I figured they might steal one. And arguably it should have been because we kind of threw away games 1 and 4. But, you know, they eventually, the Sixers is the Sixers. They did what they always do.
They were who we thought they were.
They are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook. We didn't let them off the
And we
hook,
let-
though. Otherwise, I would have had to be Denny Green.
That's such a
on the
great
show.
quote.
That's
Yeah, that's a
They
great
are who
quote.
we thought.
I'm glad I didn't
They
have
are
to do
who
that
we-
today.
Yeah.
But
What have
maybe
you-
I'll have to do
what
it for
have
the
you-
Heat series.
One
Himmy
second.
Butler.
I gotta.
That's like he's
I know,
also
I'm
he's
scared.
the wild card. He's the wild card in all of this. Like, yeah, it's like David and
Yeah.
Goliath matchup.
But he did
And
the
if
same
you
thing
do
last year. He did everything last year.
All
for
right.
them, and they